Bye, everybody.
Bye, Mom and I.
Now, live, this is CBS 4 News First at 5.
A 16-year-old South Florida girl is air rescued after a fight near school ends with a stabbing. Tonight, police have another female student in custody.
It all happened right across the street from Coral Gables Senior High School. CBS 4's Evan Bacon is live with the very latest for us. Evan?
Elliot, Maggie, the Merrick Park Mall here is a popular route home for students from Coral Gables. We're just across the street right now. Today, however, this site was the scene of a very violent confrontation. It happened about 3 o'clock this afternoon after school let out at Gables High. According to Gables police, two 16-year-old female students with bad blood between each other got into a heated argument, which escalated into an all-out fight here where I was standing right now. Now, one girl allegedly produced a weapon, cut the other one multiple times. It all played out before horrified shoppers and employees at the posh Merrick Park Mall.
I was walking out of the mall and two girls started fighting, and then there was like a group of other 50 kids cheering up, and then the girl took the other girl's wig off, and then the other one kind of had something that cuts, I don't know if it was a knife or something, and then the cops just got there and everybody started running around, running away.
There is a off-duty Coral Gables police officer employed by the mayor's jewelers that is inside the mall. He apparently observed the fight in progress, was able to break it up and apprehend the suspect.
Now here you see the stabbing victim, a 16-year-old girl arriving by air transport at Jackson's Ryder Trauma Center. We do not know her condition right now. Again, multiple stab wounds from the scene. The other teenager is being questioned by detectives right now. Here at the Merrick Park Mall, employees tell us off camera that they're kind of sick of all these kids coming through this passageway every day. It creates somewhat of a ruckus, especially today after this confrontation that played out right here. We're live in Coral Gables. Evan Bacon, CBS 4 News.
A message of hate painted near the home of a South Florida family, the same family targeted days ago in a pepper spray attack by a landlord. CBS 4's Ted Scouten reports to us from Fort Lauderdale.
Well, it was right here on this wall earlier today where those racially charged insults were painted over here, but you can see maintenance has already been out here and painted over it. But just because this is covered up does not mean that the problems here have ended. The writing is on the wall, and it's vulgar, hateful, and stinging.
They put like Haitian, get out of the poverty.
Who heard it? It tells Haitians to get out. Police are investigating a possible hate crime. This comes as a feud with the property owner, Cooper Properties, grows nastier.
Any comment about the graffiti on the wall today?
Apartment owner E. Gerald Cooper has nothing to say. The trouble began Wednesday as the George family gathered after the sudden death of a family member. Tenants say what happened next was shocking. That Cooper's son Caldwell, shown here in this photo that very day, began spraying the crowd with mace and hurling bigoted insults.
That man is the one who have a spray in his hand and spray everybody with it. And he said, F Haitian, get out of my face.
Who had insult to injury, notices are on the doors saying that the George family must remain quiet. Take down a backyard tent. That tent is here for 300 mourners expected to show up later tonight. Now, in the midst of all this, the NAACP is also getting involved. They say they're planning to have a protest probably sometime this weekend. In Fort Lauderdale, I'm Ted Scouten, CBS 4 News.
We have developing news right now in Deerfield Beach. A suspicious package sends workers scrambling out of business. CBS 4's Carrie Codd live with the latest. Carrie?
Well, that's right, Elliot. This whole thing revolves around a laptop computer, a fired employee, and possibly some reddish powder on top of that laptop. Take a look at this active scene here behind me at this corporate park in Deerfield Beach. The firefighters, police are on the scene here. Let's show you some videotape from just a few moments ago where a hazardous materials team went inside this building here. Apparently, it's a computer company, and an employee who had left here about a year ago still had a laptop. There apparently was some arguing back and forth about when that laptop would be sent back in, the threat of some legal action. Well, today, apparently, the laptop arrived. We are told by fire officials here that that laptop had on it some sort of brownish or reddish powder. And a couple of employees here, when they opened the box, were exposed to that powder. Now, those employees did not have any symptoms. They were not sick. They did not need any treatment here on the scene. But just in an abundance of caution, the officials of this company decided to call 911 and have the police and fire folks come out here and check this out. We are told right now that hazardous materials are inside the building, checking out that computer to make sure that whatever is on there is not anything that anyone needs to worry about. And fire officials tell us they hope to have this situation wrapped up here shortly. We will try to bring you the latest as we get it. Live in Deerfield Beach, Kerry Cott, CBS 4 News.
A Navy pilot is rescued at sea after a military mishap off the Florida Keys. The pilot's FA-18 fighter jet crashed into the ocean about 36 miles southwest of Key West. CBS 4's Brian Andrews is live in Key West with the latest. Brian.
Maggie, they found the pilot, but right now the Navy is still trying to find that fighter jet. The pilot who ejected from the fighter jet just moments before it crashed off the Florida Keys arrives at the Ryder Trauma Center in Miami for treatment of head and neck injuries. The pilot was behind the controls of an FA-18 Hornet jet, just like this one, training air-to-air over the dry Tortugas, where he encountered a still undetermined problem that the military says forced him to ditch.
The planes that were trained with him saw a chute. The pilot ejected, and he was rescued a short time later by a Coast Guard search and rescue boat.
The fighter jet involved in this incident is from Strike Fighter Squadron 106 out of Oceana, Virginia. The military calls them the Gladiators. They routinely deploy to the Florida Keys for training. Now we're back live here in Key West. We just touched base with the spokesman for the Key West Naval Air Station, who told us that he's unable to talk with us about this on camera because the squadron is based out of Virginia, and he's going to defer to Virginia. Nonetheless, we do have something very interesting to share with you, and it's coming up tonight, all new at 6 o'clock. It's my exclusive interview with the Coast Guardsman who rescued this pilot, pulled the guy out of the water, and made sure he got the medical attention he needs. That's all new tonight at 6. Reporting live from Key West, I'm Brian Andrews, CBS 4.
A bicyclist is killed when he falls into the path of a cement truck. The man was riding his bike along Hallandale Beach Boulevard and Northwest 8th Street when he hit the median and fell. That's when he was run over by the truck. No charges will be filed.
A woman is shaken up tonight but not hurt after losing control of her car and then crashing it into an apartment complex in West Miami. The accident happened near Southwest 12th Street and 66th Avenue. The driver rammed the car into a door, causing some damage.
Months of summer heat and humidity are about to give way to a pleasant change, a taste of fall.
CBS 4 meteorologist David Bernard is live in weather control, just in time for the weekend, David.
Just in time. It's going to start feeling a little bit like fall around here, the way things look. Now today,